Hello everybody, welcome back to the AI video. In this one, we're in Oreate AI and I have something awesome to show you. If you are an academic, whether you're a college professor, a university teacher, or a student, or anything in between, you got to check this out. This is the best academic AI tool I've found, and I'm about to show you why. Let's get into it. All right, the first thing I want to mention is the writing. You'll see it right here on the website. I, of course, will put a link in the description below. Give it a shot. It's free to try, which is kind of nice. You can try it before you buy it. But here's the thing. For writing, you can now create long-form content up to 20,000 words long with this tool. This is absolutely fantastic. And you can paraphrase, and paraphrasing up to 10,000 words at a time. So these are some pretty long context windows that you get to work with. If we scroll through the website a little more here, it gives a little bit of an idea why you may want to choose this over ChatGPT. In particular, the hallucination problem that is rampant in the large language models. Well, this is an academic AI tool, and this, in most cases, if not all, solves that problem. So that's kind of nice here. And you can see here it's got reliable citations. It has a trustworthy plagiarism checker. Whether you're a teacher and you're looking to see if people are cheating, or if you're a student, you want to make sure that your content passes the plagiarism checker. And I'm not assuming you're cheating here. I'm assuming you're doing the right thing, but there are a lot of false positives out there. It's a huge problem in the industry. Oreate AI can help you with that. Now, with that out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and dig in. All you got to do here is try for free or log in. I'm going to try it for free, so let's click on that, and here we go. All right, logging into Oreate's piece of cake. As you can see here, I'm just going to sign in with my Google account. If you've got an email you want to use, go ahead. I like Google because it's easier, and here we go. Curtis at Kingy AI. That's my account, and bam, I am in. It was that simple here, and you'll see up here when I click on this, I'm logged in. It's good to go. I have a free account, and while I got you here, I might as well show you what you get. I'm going to click on this Upgrade Now button here. The free version, yes, it comes with free trial generations and free trial paraphrasing, which is great. You get to try it before you buy it, like I mentioned here. But if this is a tool that you want to use and you think it'll be useful for you and add a lot of value, well, you can get it for $19.90 a month here or $29.99 a month. And you can do monthly or annually if you want to save. We're going to go with the free model for now, but I'll show you a few other things at the end here that might make it worthwhile for you to upgrade to Pro. Okay, here we are. We're logged in. Now, let's get cooking. All right, here we are. We're logged in. The first thing that should strike you is just how uncluttered this is. This is a very easy to use user interface. I love it. On the left side here, we've got a few options. In the middle, we've got one or two as well. Let's start off with new essay. This is where I want to kick it off with. Click that button here and presto, we've got ourselves a new tab. And look at that. We are already in and starting to create our essay. Now, the first thing we got to do is define our topic. So this is very, very important. And it even gives you some ideas and some hints here. So it says, describe your essay prompt as the essay will be generated specifically based on this prompt. All right, if you've used any AI tool in the past, this should be old hand for you. Now, you can refer to sample template for guidance or inspiration. And here's some examples. Describe your topic, field of study, thesis, viewpoint. Okay, I've got some ideas here. I'm going to write a 3,000-word essay on Macbeth and the Three Witches. I'm going to make it in a Harold Bloom style. He was the Yale professor there for many years, the humanities professor, and it's a postgraduate level. Now, this is a very simple prompt. Of course, you would want to tailor it and make it a little bit more specific based on your needs. Before I do anything, though, you'll see down here the reference. We can select APA for those of you that are in the social sciences. MLA is what I would use in this one, but it has Chicago style, AMA, etc. I'm going to go MLA, but of course, choose the one that works best for you. Now, I said a 3,000-word essay, but in this case, you'll see here that you can select under 3,000, 3 to 7,000, 7 to 12,000, and 12,000 to 20,000. Those are some pretty big essays. I'm going to go with a smaller one here just for this example. But again, do what you need to do. Also, you can upload a document. If you click that button here, you can upload. I don't have a document in this case, but if you had a document or a reference document, you can go ahead and do that. Let's just go through the simple version here, though. I'm going to click on next step. And now we're going to go ahead and cook up our outline. I'll wait for this to load, and then I'll show you how this works. All right, so that took a few seconds here, and let's see what we got here. Macbeth and the Three Witches. And if I want to look at that, a Harold Bloom perspective. Okay, that is what I was going for. Very cool here. Introduction. Okay, if you didn't want to say introduction, maybe I wanted to say part one, let's say, for example, you can go ahead and you can see I could just go ahead and override it here. So there we go. Findings. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go back to introduction. But I just wanted to show you that this is not set in stone. findings, historical and thematic context. And if you want to see the extra, you can just go ahead and click on that. You can also do a few options here. If you click on this little ellipses, you can promote it to a chapter, you can create a new chapter, or you can go ahead and delete it. In this case, I'm just going to leave it as is because the thematic context of the witches, psychological impact on Macbeth, symbolic significance within the play, etc. Conclusion. Okay, this is pretty good for what I'm looking for, just to show you how this works here. If you don't like it, click on regenerate and redo it. If you do like it, like I do, I'm going to click on next step. And now it's going to go ahead and generate an essay. Let's go ahead and let it do its thing. It's going to take up to 10 minutes. I'm going to come back when it's done, show you what we got, and then we'll go from there. All right, welcome back. So here we go. Macbeth and the Three Witches, a Harold Bloom perspective. It has created our essay for you. Now, here's the first thing I want to mention. This is a rough draft, and more importantly, this is just to help you out to write your own essay. If you were to submit this as is, there's no doubt you would have a bad time because this is not in perfect format. Plus, it has none of your original thoughts in there. So here we go. I mean, we could zoom in a little bit here. Abstract. In my thesis, I explore the intricate relationship between Macbeth and the Three Witches in Shakespeare's iconic play, Macbeth. All right, and through the lens of Harold Bloom's literary criticism, which is exactly what I asked it for, by the way. That is exactly not only what I asked for, it's also what I intended. I like that. Now, it goes ahead and says, I argue that the witches serve as catalysts, etc., etc. You would want to go through this line by line, of course. You will also want to add in your original thoughts. I would probably remove this here, keywords, Macbeth, Three Witches, because, you don't need that. That shouldn't really be in an essay. And then, again, just go through it. Introductions laid out here. Here's your finding sections. If you don't like anything in particular, you could change this to something else like done or whatever you wanted it to say. Section 2, let's go with that. Section 2, something like that. And then you can go ahead and you can overwrite and type in any part you want. Now, as we go down here, you'll also see here that it's gone ahead and added in citations. Now, one of the things that you really got to be careful about are citations. You want to double check them. Even if you think it might be right, you should always check your citations. So I'm just going to go through them here. You'll see that they're put in throughout the essay as just perfectly here. As Lee and Zhao 2016, okay. Perigo 2019, beautiful. Another section, etc., etc. Conclusion. Head down here, you'll see the references are done, and they're done in the MLA format, which is what I asked it for. And again, these references, they're probably pretty close to correct, but they're never 100% correct. Let's see which one. This one here, Bhattacharya. No, let's go with Bigliazzi S. I can go ahead and I can take that here, for example. I'll just copy it. I'm going to open up a new page here. Let's see. I'll paste it in, and let's see what happens here. Okay, so it gives me some examples here. Okay, linguistic taboos and the unseen of fear in Macbeth. Okay, that sounds about right. So we click on that here, and look at that. It gives us an example here, and it even gives us a recommended citation, so you can compare your citation with the citation in the essay there. But there you go, guys. That is literally all you need to do to start the process of creating academic essays. And again, keep in mind that this is not meant to be original work. This is not meant to be submitted. I do not agree with plagiarism or anything like that, but to get the ball rolling and to help you get your essay started, this is amazing. There are a few more things we can do here, though. Let's dig into that now. All right, so the next thing I want to show you is smart editing. This is an AI tool, and AI is here. Let's go. Let's just select a paragraph here in the introduction. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight this, maybe the first two paragraphs, something like that. When you do that here, you're going to see that smart editing now is an option. Now, you can format it, of course, but you know what? Any program can do that. Not any program can do this. Smart editing, click on it, and look at that here. We can create an outline from this if we wanted to go through that process again. Polishing it is basically just saying like, hey, this is pretty good, but tighten up the verse, so to speak. You can shorten and expand it. In this case, let's say it's a little bit too long. We're going to go ahead and shorten it. You can create a summary from it, and you can even continue writing if you wanted to keep writing from this point. In this case, I'm just going to show you shorten. Let's go ahead and select that one here. AI is creating, it says here, and we're going to take these two paragraphs and we're going to go ahead and shorten it up a little bit here. So it's going ahead and doing it for me. It's going to take a few seconds here. You'll see that it's going ahead. When it's done, I'll come back, show you what we got, and then I'll show you a few other things you can do with this app while I got you. All right, that took about 15 seconds or so, and look at that here. We can go ahead and insert this below. We can replace it, which is what we're doing for this one. We can give up, or we can rewrite it if you're not happy with it. I'm going to go ahead and replace it. And presto, it has gone ahead and taken those two paragraphs and basically turned it into one shorter paragraph. This is all done with amazing AI technology. This allows you to continue to just refine and get the essay the way you want it. Of course, adding in your own original thoughts and ideas naturally. A couple other things while I got you here. On the right side here, you'll see there's an assistant. We can click on that here, and then you can ask questions. So if you're like writing your essay and then you're saying, how do the witches in Macbeth, I don't know, how do they influence Banquo? I don't know, something like that. I mean, it's been a while since I read the play. I should read it again. Let's just go ahead and send that. Watch this. The AI assistant is ready to go. It's going to think about this, and look at that. In Shakespeare's Macbeth, the witches play a significant role in influencing Banquo. Do you see how awesome this is, guys? I'm doing this all in a single app. It's helping me write my essay. It's clarifying questions that I have for it. If I want to look up research online, because this is absolutely amazing. Watch this. I showed you the assistant. Check out research. Click on research, search publications. Okay, what publications do I want to look like? If I have a particular journal in mind, maybe I want citations from a specific journal as opposed to maybe the internet in general, or I've got a very targeted focus. Go ahead and do that. If I select format here, you'll see we've got essay format template, but if we want it to be a research proposal, if we want a post-class journal format template, you can see here that these are ready to go, and you can just click on them and they're going to get going. So guys, what else can I say? This is an absolutely fantastic tool. Let's look at one last thing, and then we're going to call it a night. All right, the last thing I want to show you real quickly here in our whirlwind tour of Oreate AI is the paraphrase functionality. We did start writing here. We went through the essay process writing, and it was fantastic. Paraphrasing, also fantastic. Let's click on paraphrase like I'm going to do here. We're going to get a new tab, and here we go. This is the text on the left side here. It says before paraphrase. This is the text that we want to paraphrase. I've got a huge long essay here about Macbeth, and you know what? It's like pretty high level. I want to basically break this down into what are the key points. I go ahead and I paste that in here, or you could type it in if you want to. And then here we go. I just go ahead and click on paraphrase. It's going to go ahead and do that. And when it's done, it'll come back and I will show you what it says. Oh, I don't even have to leave. It's pretty darn quick. Here it is. Before the paraphrase, big long, after paraphrase. It basically cut it in half, so to speak. Then if we want to continue, we can click on proceed to edit. Why not? Hey, you did the paraphrasing. Let's go ahead and cook with this. So here we go. There it is. In this passage from Act 1, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. I can go ahead up here. I could change the title, Macbeth and the Three Witches. All right, having some fun here. And again, we can go through that process there. If we want to insert things, we basically have a full editor here. We can use the AI assistant that we used earlier, research formatting. It's all there. Both of these tools are fantastic tools for anybody that's involved in academics. Take a look. Links in the description below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.